Hi everyone, good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to the Demo Jam. Today we have a special theme going on, and the theme is nonprofits. My name is Joshua Hoskins, and like I said, we've got a theme going on today, so we've got some awesome partners lined up for you. My name is Joshua Hoskins, and I am a Salesforce MVP from Talent Rover. Joining me today are my fellow MVP, Jeff Gross, and also Amanda Nelson from the AppExchange. Say hi, guys.
Hey everybody, Jeff Gross coming to you live from St. Louis, Missouri, and even though Joshua didn't say it, he's working in the middle of the night from India today. So the Demo Jam is worldwide and right out there for everybody to join in. Hope you guys had a good planning time getting ready for Dreamforce. We got some announcements around Dreamforce that'll be coming up later in the broadcast. But Amanda, go ahead and say hi.
Hi, everybody. I'm so excited for this demo jam today. My name is Amanda Nelson, Senior Manager of Content and Community for AppExchange. Today's our first time really being able to showcase nonprofit apps in the demo jam, so I'm really excited to see these partners in action.
That's right. And you just don't have to be here with us, but we're glad you guys are here with us today. But you can also share the video on our YouTube channel that will be posted within 24 hours of the demo jam concluding. Be sure to also follow us on Twitter with the hashtag #AppDemoJam. And be sure that you ask your questions in the chat window on the right-hand side of GoToWebinar. Amanda will discuss some of the items around Demo Jam at Dreamforce. We've got some cool and exciting announcements happening all around the Dreamforce campus this year. So today's participants are going to be these people. So we've got Classy, Own Backup, roundCorner, and WealthEngine. And Amanda, you've got some updates around this thing right here.
Yes, check it out. It is the beautiful new Demo Jam logo that will be debuting live at Dreamforce. We're starting to share it out now to create awareness about what we're doing at Dreamforce and to get folks to definitely register for the sessions that we're going to be having. We'll actually have 6 demo jams that you can register for. This is the schedule in front of us. They start at 5 p.m. on Tuesday, October 4, and there will be 6 winners from each of the demo jams, and they will compete in the mega demo jam on Thursday at 4:30, where our own Jeff Gross and Joshua Hoskins will be presenting and running that demo jam. So it's going to be a ton of fun, and some of the apps you see today will also be there at Dreamforce in the nonprofit demo jam. So very exciting stuff to share. And I'm really excited. This is really the last time we're doing this demo jam with the old look and feel. The new look and feel is coming out right at Dreamforce.
And I'll let you guys know, I'm not saying what it is, but there are some surprises coming to the demo jams. There are some new faces, new things happening during the demo jams, and that Epic Demo Jam, Epic Mega, I kind of describe it as both, on Thursday is going to be amazing. So we really hope that you guys can join us there.
Absolutely. I think it's going to be epic-er. Is that even a word?
Yep, it is now.
All right. So thanks, Amanda, for that awesome news. So like we said, we've got 4 great partners, and I think we're ready to rumble. Jeff, over to you.
Exactly. So the way that a demo jam works, guys, we have a couple of rules in here. Each partner has 3 minutes to do a live demo. They can't do anything recorded, no screenshots. This is all live stuff. We want to see exactly what their app does. There's one audience question that will be asked after the demo is completed. That can be coming in through the live agent chat, or the live, I've got Service Cloud on the brain, guys. That can be coming in through the GoToWebinar chat, or you can hashtag #AppDemoJam out on Twitter, and we'll respond to that. No slides involved, and we are looking forward to hearing from all 4 of our partners today. So, Joshua, take it away.
Sure, thanks, Jeff. So first up, we've got Classy. So Classy is an online fundraising platform with a simple mission to mobilize and empower the world for good. Classy offers a nonprofit suite of integration options to power their online fundraising efforts, grow their donor base, and also share their impact. Today, we have Brad with us, who's going to just show us how Classy is. Brad, are you out there?
Hey, everybody. Yeah, that was perfect. Nice to meet all of you. So,
Let's see
going to
your
talk
screen
about.
here, Brett.
Yep.
We don't see
There
your
we go.
screen yet.
How about now?
Bingo. Go for it.
So what does it mean to create a movement? Movements and problems, they make you aware of social issues and they inspire radical action. Movements empower everyday individuals to become agents of change. So we're going to jump in and take a look at how to create a movement on Classy and how the data that you can powerful movements and campaigns can sync directly into your Salesforce application. So we all know by now that catastrophic flooding hit the South not too long ago, especially in parts of Louisiana, in a scene that's very too familiar to many of us, especially those of us that live in the South. Team Rubicon, which is a disaster response organization made up of veterans, needed to mobilize and put boots on the ground in order to help those people rebuild their lives slowly but surely. So what you're looking at right here is a crowdfunding campaign built on the Classy platform, built to mimic that of a microsite that an organization might traditionally have to build on their own site. The goal of these pages are to be beautiful and impactful, but ultimately drive impact and create a movement and drive change through the process of giving. The pages come with content and media and beautiful imagery to help people understand the impact of what their donation can actually provide a cause like what Team Rubicon is doing. So what we're going to talk about today briefly is how to create a campaign like that on the Classy platform. So imagine you'd be able to come in and actually create branding and content for each and every part of the experience that a donor will go through. You can come in and add logos very easily, add content and graphics. It doesn't get much easier than this and allows you to build, mobilize, and launch your campaign in just a couple of minutes. You can even go into the design option and you can build graphically how you want this campaign to be. Do you want to drop in hex code and content and different imagery in an effort to really showcase exactly what this campaign is starting to do in order to change a movement? Now, there are many, many campaigns that organizations can create. Now, keep in mind that all the data that organizations collect through the platform are going to be seamlessly and automatically sent into Salesforce in real time, allowing you to build relationships and create impact and ultimately create a movement that inspires change. And that's it.
30 seconds remaining, Brad. Whoa.
I'm all
You
set.
finished? Wow.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. Great job, Brad. One thing that strikes me as these microsites, I don't know if you can show one real quick, but is that it's also responsive because it's beautiful. And so the ability to have these small sites that are promoting a tremendous amount of value and support for a great cause, and easy and simple. So I do really like that about your application. Amanda, what questions do we have out there for Classy and Brian?
All right, great job,
Brian.
Classy. Thank you. And if anybody has questions going forward, feel free to put them in the chat, and we will ask them live. You can also tweet live to @DemoJam as we're currently monitoring it. All right, a question that has come in, Brad. The question is, how do you support payments?
Sure. So Classy allows you to integrate with a multitude of payment processors so that you can accept donations both at a one-time and a recurring base in an effort to help build a sustainable stream of revenue over time. So you can use applications like WePay or even PayPal Pro and Authorize.net to accept donations, then have those payments sync automatically into your bank account at a schedule that you deem fit. And then keep in mind all of that data, payment information, gross and net transaction fees, and all the donor contact data are going to be automatically synced into your Salesforce application, so you can start to manage those people, see year-over-year growth, and build relationships with them over time.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, Brad. Jeff, over to you.
Awesome. The thing about that, too, I was just going to make mention is that it looks so professional, and yet it didn't take that long to create. And so that's great that you guys can do that. And data integration is awesome to have back there as well. Moving on to our next partner today, we have Own Backup. They are a Salesforce backup and recovery solution that not only provides customers with powerful backup and recovery capabilities, but allows customers to get more value out of the backup that they're taking all the time. We have with us today Ori Yankelev and Bridget Perino. So let's hear what you guys do with Own Backup, guys.
Yeah,
Thanks, Jeff.
absolutely. Did you have a question that you were going to ask, or should I jump right into the demo?
We'll ask afterwards.
Oh, all right. Got it. So actually, a lot of people are surprised by the fact that they might even need a backup solution for Salesforce. A lot of people think that Salesforce is backing up. And actually, I wanted to pull up a fact sheet to show some stats. Bridget, what did we do with that?
Well, I put that in the Demo Jam campaign the other day. You should be able to just pull it up.
Okay, let me just search for that in Salesforce and Demo Jam. I don't see it here. Are you sure it's here?
Yeah, it's it should be in the Demo Jam campaign. Why don't you check the backup?
Okay, good idea. Let me check. I'll just go into Own Backup here. Let me pull that up. What I'm going to do is go into my backup, actually, and I'll just jump down to this graph. A lot of times you don't know what went wrong when you have a data loss in Salesforce, so this really helps me see. Changes to my data. Let's just look at changes to campaigns in the last 7 days. And what I'm seeing here is that actually it looks like we had a bunch of deleted campaigns today. You know what might have caused that, Bridget?
I did do some cleanup on the system.
But right before the demo jam? Come on. Let me jump right down to campaigns here. And it looks like 5 were actually deleted along with a bunch of this other stuff. I'm just going to go ahead and push that button. And let's kick off a restore job here to see if we can get those campaigns back into Salesforce. Now, one of the things that's nice about Own Backup is that when we restore your data, we don't just restore the records you've selected. We actually analyze the data to understand the relationships. And here, as you can see, even though only 5 campaigns were deleted, we actually have some attachments. That's probably the fact sheet I was looking for. And another 10 campaign member statuses and 425 campaign members. So I'm actually going to kick this job off and actually let it run in the background. This might take about a minute or so. But while I'm doing that, I want to show the audience a couple other cool features. Instead of going to the backup like I just showed you, I can actually go into Find. And I can select one of the environments that I'm backing up. And I can search my entire archive from any point in time. So if I think, you know, Bridget, you said the last time you saw was on Tuesday. I can check. Yeah. And let's take a look. Let's see what comes up. I can actually search for Demo Jam here. And I can search. This will actually search all of the backups in that time frame for that search term on all fields and all objects that are backed up. And we're going to see the results here in a second. But even if there's multiple versions of the same record, it's going to show me that as well. And that's all going to be presented in a way that's really easy to download and access. There's my missing campaign for Demo Jam. There's my attachment as well.
Right in time. Bridget, you got saved by this. Exactly.
Well, yeah, thank goodness we had a backup.
I know, exactly. So you know what, that's actually amazing because I have not seen your guys' product before, and I can totally see where this is useful for every Salesforce customer out there, because the way that you were able to go back and look at it by date and understand what was happening to the data when it was lost, and seeing it graphically, as well as being able to pull back all of those related records that normally, how on earth would you know what else was related to that? Because you could restore the campaign, but you'd lose all of those other artifacts. And so, frankly, that's amazing that you guys keep track of all of those through your logs and then make it available to folks. So I can see where this would be extremely, extremely useful. Amanda, what have we got for questions from the audience?
Sure. The question is around, a bunch of questions are coming in here. One question is, are there any specific discounts that you can share for companies that are nonprofits?
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, nonprofits and higher ed makes up almost 25% of our customer base. We're working with companies like Wounded Warrior Project, Red Cross, Mothers Against Drunk Driving. We give a 15% discount to nonprofits, and we really love working with nonprofits and being a part of that.
Well, awesome. Ori and Bridget, thank you for the demo today. Good job.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Joshua, over to you.
Thanks, Jeff. So next up, we have a familiar name, roundCorner. So we have Michael joining us today, and roundCorner enables enterprise, nonprofit, universities, and foundations with fundraising and grant management apps. Their apps help organizations become constituent-centered so that they can be more effective, cultivate donors, raise more funds for their mission, and achieve a greater impact in the world. Michael, are you out there?
I'm here. Thanks, Joshua.
All right. Let's show us how roundCorner can be.
Awesome. Thanks for the introduction and the chance to demo today. We're going to follow a really cool product here, a feature called the Relationship Visualizer that can solve a number of problems for those planning, executing, or following up on events. And we've got an event here, an annual athletic banquet for a higher ed client, though the application of the tool here are the exact same for nonprofits. We're going to follow this banquet here, which is going to feature a special tribute to a retiring coach, Walt Williams. And our event planning team on staff wants to make sure that we can increase our attendance from last year, widen the reach of our athletic fund, and honor this retiring coach with this event they're throwing. So since the school here has been curating the data in Salesforce and using some other Advancement Connect features, they can take advantage of relationship records that exist on this coach's contact. And we can see a list of relationships he has with his former players right here in the system. Now I can go on to his contact record and click the Relationship Visualizer button to open up a new tab here that shows a web of contacts and accounts that this coach is connected to. And many of these contacts here are going to be some of his former players that the event planning staff will want to immediately invite to this campaign that they're running. And they can do that by clicking in this icon in the top right, just dragging a box around these closest connections, which are his former players, and searching for our 2017 athletic banquet right here. Once I click Add, these contacts will be campaign members in Salesforce. So some members of the team could stop there, having increased the attendance and their reach, but some others recognize there are some other names on this web that could be potential sponsors or speakers for the event. They see there's a former player up here for this coach who's been involved with the athletic fund for a few years, who's now playing for a local professional team. He could help set up a relationship there. It could lead to a potential sponsorship with the team or their community fund that they set up. They could also use our Trace Connections tool here to draw a connection between any of the other organizations and contacts that might exist in the web and see how strong of a relationship might exist between those two individuals. Lastly, we can also type in the name of any existing sponsors that we have a relationship with at the school already and see if they appear on this web anywhere and might have a potential connection to the coach that's retiring.
30 seconds, Michael.
And might be more likely to sponsor this specific banquet so that we can honor the coach. So using this tool, they were able to see a social graph of the coach, learn more than they could from his standard contact record in such a short amount of time, increase their attendance, and honor the coach with some players coming back for the event. So this is just one aspect of roundCorner's products for NGO and higher ed, and you can learn more at roundcorner.com or salesforce.org/nonprofit.
Perfect timing, Michael. Good job.
Great, Michael. I'm just trying to gather all my thoughts about the amazingness I just witnessed. So I'm still trying to wrap my head around the visualization. Like, this thing is amazing. Like, it not only allows me to visualize the connections between different people, but how strong the connection is. But like, from the same UI, I can actually add to the campaign and also trace the connections back. Anytime I'm always out in the field speaking with any type of customers and sort of really promoting the concept of CRM, this type of tool is so valuable to anyone who has to work with relationships day in and day out. It doesn't only tell you the relationships that are there, but also how to discover new relationships. And you know, everyone knows in CRM it's very important to be able to have the data at your fingertips to make decisions. So the ability to do this right here through this very intuitive user interface is great. I'm sure it does wonders for your platform.
Yeah, thanks.
Amanda, what questions do we have for roundCorner?
Yeah, that was a great demo. Good job, guys. All right. Question. How can you control how many degrees of a network are displayed?
So on the screen here, we kind of have every relationship that's connected to Walt, whether it's, we can see a bunch of different degrees, and we go out to all of Jeff's connections out here too. So we have some advanced options up here to manipulate what shows up, and the one field in particular you're asking about, Amanda, here is the max depth. So you can see only Walt's closest connections if you want by changing that to 2 degrees. So you can kind of think of it like LinkedIn does with your first degree connection, second degree. And if you really just want a narrow window of Walt's closest connections here, you just decrease our max depth in the advanced options here. And of course, you can always just keep expanding that out and see the bigger web if you want, but I think most people want to whittle it down to the closest connections here.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Michael, for joining us today. Over to you, Jeff.
Yeah, it's interesting because I've heard of roundCorner for many years, and I know of people who have worked on projects with that product, and frankly, I've never seen it till today, so this is awesome when I get to learn more about what you guys do. Our last competitor today in the Demo Jam is WealthEngine. WealthEngine is a provider of predictive marketing, analytics, and audience development products and services. These guys have world-class database constituting over 300 million individuals. WealthEngine has a large and accurate consumer wealth database. Therefore, this is very important to our nonprofits. So with me today, I have JB Rauch. JB, you out there? Let's get your screen up on for everybody to see, and then let's see what WealthEngine can do. Working on our audio and video here.
JB Roush here.
Hey, JB. Now I can hear you. Now let's just get your screen and we'll kick it off.
Awesome. Thank you very much. WealthEngine helps fundraisers find, understand, and engage wealthy donors and prospects. We acquire publicly available data from over 65 sources and curate a master file on 90% of the U.S. We surface 300 million profiles within Salesforce. Now let's take a look. I'm on George Rubin's contact record, and you can see that when I hit Get Current Results, we're going out to WealthEngine right now, and I'm going to be able to show the affluence of George. You can see George has a net worth of between $50 and $100 million. He's an excellent giver with the highest P2G score that WealthEngine has. He has an income of over $500,000. I also can go into a deep dive, and I can look at George's full WealthEngine profile. Let's do that. You can see that George is affiliated with many organizations. You can see his personal information, his P2G score, as well as information about his political affiliations, stock holdings, for example, 5 to 10 million. You also can see that George sits on the board of Food Court Concepts, for example, and that George has an estimated giving capacity over 5 years of more than $2 million. That's based on income, real estate, stock, etc. You can customize that. With WealthEngine, we also provide you a window into our data sources. We add over 200,000 donations a week to our file. You can see here that George, for example, is a big giver to Lafayette College and gave over $50,000 between 2009 and 2010. With WealthEngine, you also can submit a file, thousands or tens of thousands of records. We will return the same rich wealth data that you saw on George for many thousands of folks. There are 82 fields defined in Salesforce to accept this rich wealth data. So you then can use Salesforce native reporting to go through and find, for example, folks that gave $25 but have a net worth of $50 million. Might be a great major gift prospect. With WealthEngine, you're also able to develop prospect lists. So let's do a performing arts example. Let's look in the Washington, D.C. area. And we have over 4 million profiles in Washington, D.C. Performing arts are always looking to engage younger folks. So let's look at folks between 30 and mid-50s. Let's look at folks with a net worth over $5 million. Return 1 record per household. You can see that dynamic change. 6,300 folks meet the criteria. Let's add interest. So let's find folks that are performing arts enthusiasts. Add those. We have
30 seconds left.
We have 2,300 folks. You now can purchase this list and distribute this to your advisors, your gift officers. So that gives a brief summary of how WealthEngine uses wealth and lifestyle data to segment, analyze, and cultivate donors. And you also can find new ones just like your best. Thanks so much.
Awesome, JB. I kind of like Joshua earlier. I'm a little bit dumbfounded because what you went into there in just a couple minutes was amazing. To start out in Salesforce, get some information on George, have it beautifully displayed, but having the availability of understanding where he gives, tying the relationship between what he gives to as well as what you may be prospecting for, and then being able to analyze all of this additional data, pulling it back into Salesforce, doing some rich reports. I mean, it looks like you guys do some amazing reporting out here, but I can only imagine what it's like when you can pull that back into Wave Analytics and really tie back so much of your giver information to the WealthEngine information. So I am amazed. That's really very cool. Amanda, what have we got out there for a question from the audience?
Well, we have a lot of questions coming in. This is great. So the first question is, does WealthEngine have a way to get scores for a bulk of contacts within Salesforce at once?
Yes. As you saw, when you screen, you can upload to us a batch file of 1,000, tens of thousands, and then we will return a wealth append, all the data you saw on George. And there are 82 fields predefined in Salesforce to accept that data. Is that helpful?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, sorry, I was trying to get off mute there, but yeah, that's amazing that you can do that, and then being able to pull it back in batch and load it to Salesforce makes it so much more valuable. JB, thank you for the demo today, and that concludes the Demo Jam portion. But you know what? The audience's work is not over. Now that we've had our 4 demos, it is time to begin the voting, which means that everybody who's been watching can now vote on which demo you believe deserves the prestigious Demo Jam September 2016 award. And while we let that time, while we give you guys some time to go in and do the voting on that, Joshua and I want to share a few things with you in regards to Dreamforce. There's so much going on there, especially within the nonprofit space. There's the foundation zone that's going to be happening. You can meet all 4 of these partners here in real life there. That's going to be happening at the Westin St. Francis in San Francisco, so that's right over by Union Square. There are going to be, as Amanda mentioned, 6 demo jams plus the epic mega demo jam, and I know you didn't put it in there in the marketing materials, but Amanda, it is going to be epic as well. The next demo jam, of course, is going to be happening on 10/20, customer service, which is something dear to my heart, because I'm a Service Cloud guy who loves that kind of stuff. You know what? Actually, I think another thing we should talk about here is Camp App, and there's a contest going on. You can win some prizes, but I think the best person to tell you about that, I want to ask Amanda to give us a little more detail behind what Camp App is.
Yeah, we're really excited to have Camp App coming to Dreamforce. It is the opportunity for attendees to win big prizes, over $20,000 in prizes. We have over 70,000 pins all over campus, and we have a street team that is out there giving out gift cards. So all you have to do is go to the different booths, collect the pins, wear them on your lanyard, your backpack. They're all pins of different app tiles, so you can collect your favorites. And if you are spotted by a street team member wearing your pins, you can win $100 on the spot. We also have the ability to tweet to Appy Camper with your picture, your swag, and you have a chance to win $1,000. So lots of great prizes. And then we're also introducing T-Shirt Friday, where you can get AppExchange T-shirts all over campus, including all of the lodges and from the partners. And if you wear your T-shirt on T-Shirt Friday, you have a chance of winning a free pass to Dreamforce 2017. So lots of exciting stuff happening.
No way.
And yeah, and we're really excited, and we hope you'll join us and be an Appy Camper.
Awesome. You know what? I am a Disney nut, and so the whole idea of pin trading that goes on at Disney, I can kind of see that becoming a thing at Dreamforce now, because there's going to be all these pins out there. People are going to be collecting them, and it's like, wait a minute. You got roundCorner? I'll trade you a roundCorner for somebody else. You know, I think that could actually happen out there. But that's fun that we're putting so many things out there for folks to get engaged, get to know more about the AppExchange partners who are out there. Like I said, all four of the competitors in today's Demo Jam are all going to be there, and we look forward to meeting up with them. And I'm sure they'll be over not only in the expo hall and in the keynotes and over there at the Westin St. Francis. We've got a chance. You guys can actually run into Joshua and myself and Amanda and the rest of the AppExchange team who are always behind the scenes. There are actually other people that you guys don't know about who do so much more for the App Demo Jam, and we really appreciate them, and we look forward to being able to recognize them a bit at Dreamforce as well. So I think we have a winner here. So I am going to do the cheap type of sound effect here. And I'm not a drummer, so you can tell that I don't have much rhythm. But today's winner of the App Demo Jam for September 2016, it is Own Backup.
Own Backup, congratulations.
Exactly, congratulations on that. And not only was it a good demo and it saved Bridget's job probably, but it is a fantastic product that I know that a lot of people probably weren't aware of, and so it's great to be able to give some awareness to you guys, and congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Yeah, and you know, again, we also appreciate everybody else who participated in the Demo Jam today. Wow, let's see. Do you want to close us out, Amanda?
Yes, congratulations, Own Backup, and thank you to all of our participants today. You can join us next time, same place, Thursday, October 20, for customer service apps, and see 6 more apps demo live for your vote. Own Backup is going to get a sweet trophy, and you can see some of these trophies live at Dreamforce as well. So definitely come to Dreamforce. We can't wait to see you. You can also check out these apps and install them at appdemojam.com. Thank you all for being a part of today's Demo Jam. We'll see you at Dreamforce, and we'll see you next month.
Bye, guys. See you at Dreamforce.
Bye, everyone. Cheers.